Sixth grade, welcome to your big science test, chapter 5. You got that thing sitting in front of you here. I'm just going to give you a few helpful hints to do it. Number 1, there's a few pictures on it. So number 4's got a picture. Find in your book, it'll help you with it. If you want extra credit on number 4, you write the page number that you found that picture on. When you flip it over, there's another picture for number 7. When you find that in your book, right next to here, page, and then tell me the page number you found this picture on, it'll help you get that answer right, but I'll also give you extra credit because you just watched this video on how to do things to make your life a lot easier. Okay, then you're cruising along here and we get to the backside questions. There's a few things I'm going to help you with the questions. 16 I think is pretty straightforward. You got 2 things that STEMs do for you. In your notes I had put just the number 1 and then we had talked about it because I didn't give a note for the number 2, but get under STEMs, it'll give you the 2. Number 17, it says, what is tropism and describe 3 different tropisms. If you pull out your notes from that, guys, now I lied because you can't pull out your notes for that, but if you look at the last page in your book, I think we went through 5 tropisms, but you got to write the word. So I'll give you 1. You have to do all 3. Phototropism, growth toward light. So you not only have to name it, but you have to then describe it. So phototropism, growth toward light. Now before you do that, guys, you have to define what a tropism is. Now that part is half easy because it's in your book. Write down tropism equals, copy your definition on your book. Then you have to list 3 examples of tropism. I gave you 1, phototropism, growth toward light. Write down 2 more, but also tell me what they are. 18 says, explain how the environment influences the time in which a seed germinates. We talked about its needs, how it needs a certain, and we listed off 3 things. That's what you're writing down. So it happens at a certain time. And then the second part of that says, how does this help the plant survive? Well, guys, I think that's just simply saying it'll grow at the right time. It doesn't have those needs in the middle of winter, so it's not going to try to grow in the middle of winter. So it starts growing in the spring when it's the right time to grow. On the bottom, you still do not need to answer it on a separate sheet of paper. Write it right here. So it says, describe the carbon dioxide-oxygen cycle and explain how it benefits both plants and animals, and you have to use the term photosynthesis and cellular respiration in your answer. What I'm looking for as a teacher is just you saying, in photosynthesis, a plant uses and gives off, and in cellular respiration, a plant and an animal use and give off, and then that'll show us how we're using this carbon dioxide and oxygen cycle. So you're just telling me what's happening, but remember, plants do photosynthesis. Plants and animals do cellular respiration. And then you have that final page where we just got some 3 parts of a plant, lesson 1, 3 types of stems, lesson 1, 5 uses of angiosperms and gymnosperms. You can just put those together, guys. So you need 5 total. I think we had about 7 of each one, but you don't need to say 5 angiosperms and then 5 gymnosperms, just one list. And then compare and contrast those would be a little circle diagram of what we talked about, the difference between an angiosperm and a gymnosperm, to practice our compare and contrast again. Then you got some opportunity for some extra credit. All right, blessings on your science test.